Hello everyone, Kaoz here, and welcome to another old school RuneScape video. It's no secret that the Guardians of the Rift update came to revolutionize the runecrafting skill as we knew it in terms of money and experience per hour. Today I will show you guys my new favorite money making method, and in the next video we will look at the before and after for experience per hour of all of the staple runecrafting methods. I will upload that video next Monday, but if we get to 500 likes today, I will have that video out for you guys by Thursday. So make sure to subscribe with notifications on and to join the Discord to be notified of any new videos and the live streams. Finally, before we start, my only disclaimer is that I am a sweaty maxed player with pretty much everything unlocked, so what I'm about to show you is pretty much best case scenario, but even if you don't have all of these tools, profit per hour will still be amazing. So, let's begin. First of all, what am I currently using for all of these methods? After camping Guardians of the Rift for a while, I walked away with the Abyssal Needle and the new Runecrafting outfit. Also the Lantern, but that's not useful outside the game, I kinda just wanted to flex it. The needle will allow you to combine all 4 of your runecrafting pouches to create a Frankenstein-like colossal pouch capable of holding 40 essence, which you can use at level 85 runecrafting. The outfit, which is called Raiments of the Eye, will give you a 60% increase of runes crafted whenever you are training the skill. Each individual piece will have this bonus, but only at a 10% with all 4 pieces giving you the full benefit. If you're not using the Abyss, I recommend being on the Lunar Spellbook and having the runes required to cast NPC Contact to fix your pouches. You can ignore this by having a runecrafting or a max cape, as whenever you are wearing them, your pouches will not degrade. And on the topic of capes, other than the ones I mentioned, a construction and a crafting cape are incredibly useful for banking and the teleporting. But if you don't have them, the usual teleporting jewelry such as dueling rings and amulets of glory should do just fine. I also recommend having a fairy ring in your house, and if you lack the level for it, a quest cape will do the trick. For capes, if you're doing Wrath runes, a mythical cape is pretty much mandatory, and also an achievement diary cape for an even better method of Abyss runecrafting. And finally, I recommend a rune pouch in order to save some inventory space when carrying runes for NPC contact or even teleporting, and a few blood essences in order to increase your profit per hour. And please don't forget your respective tiara unless you are a sweaty nerd with either a runecrafting or a max cape. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start with the analysis, and we will look at 5 runes crafted across 7 different methods from least to most profitable. Up first, we have crafting blood runes through the brand new blood altar, but first of all through the Abyss. All I was carrying in my inventory was my beloved colossal pouch, an achievement diary cape, and a blood essence. The diary cape might sound a little bit overkill, but because it now has unlimited teleports, it is the best way to craft the runes through the Abyss, as you have a good bank near the Shanty Pass and a teleport right near the Wilderness Ditch by going to the Lesser Fanatic. If you don't have this cape, just use the iconic Amulet of Glory to go to Edgeville and carry a dueling ring for backup teleports in case you run out of charges. With this method, I was getting about 9k blood runes per hour, translating to about 2.6 mil GP per hour, which is slightly better than the true blood altar method, although more dangerous because of the wilderness. I didn't get PK'd at all when doing this because I was in 2k worlds, but if you're in need of blood runes, this is definitely a great method. Next we have Astral Runes, and in my inventory you can find the Colossal Pouch, a crafting cape, and a rune pouch with Law, Astral, and Earth runes to go to Lunar Isle. Obviously you need completion of Lunar Diplomacy and have the magic level required for the Moon Clan teleport, as well as level 82 runecrafting for double Astral Runes. This one is really simple. Just grab a full inventory of essence, teleport to Lunar Isle, and then run south to the altar to make your runes. Go back to your preferred bank and repeat the process. You can use the bank inside the area, but it will be slightly slower. However, you can skip on the crafting cape or even rings of dueling for your banking. With this setup, I was getting about 17.3k Astral Runes per hour, which means approximately 2.6 mil per hour with current prices. 82 runecrafting is not as hard as a requirement for such a great money-making method, and you can make tons of cash on your way up there. Up next, we will be crafting death runes through the Abyss. This is where the disclaimer comes into play because at level 99, I am able to craft the double death runes for even more profit per hour. With my colossal pouch and achievement diary cape in hand, I was getting a juicy 14,000 death runes per hour, and that also comes out to be about 2.6 mil per hour. If you have 99 runecrafting, there are much better ways to make even more money with upcoming methods, but if you're an Ironman looking for these runes, definitely give this method a try. Now we go back to blood runes, but using a fairy ring and the new way to get to the true blood altar. This one is slightly better because you need a whopping 93 agility to use a shortcut and a 75 mining to first unblock this path. Grab your essence and get to the nearest fairy ring and enter the code DLS to get in the small cave. Use a passage directly south and then the one northeast. Go all the way south, use a shortcut to the right, and then run east to the altar entrance. On me I have the Colossal Pouch, a Construction Cape, a Crafting Cape, and finally a Blood Essence for a chance at extra Blood Runes crafted. This method might sound odd because you can get very similar number of Blood Runes through Zeah Runecrafting, but for that to compete you kinda need the current Elite Diary for the 10% extra Blood Runes when crafted. And honestly, those requirements are a little steeper than the 93 agility and Sins of the Father in my very personal opinion. With this method, I was getting an average of 9.3k Blood Runes per hour, which translates to around 2.7 mil GP per hour. This might go down slightly because all the runes are crashing just a little bit, but once the dust settles, the prices might even go up. It's important to note that this is the safe way to craft the Blood Runes with the True Blood Altar, as you can also craft them through the Abyss, and for hardcore Ironman this option might not be as enticing. Up next we have my favorite type of rune to craft in Natures. First we are going to go to the altar via Fairy Ring because again, it's the safe way. With me I have the Colossal Pouch and my Construction and the Crafting Cape for easy one-click teleports. But Kaoz, you have a max cape, why don't you just use that? Well, even though I played this 2007 version of a 2001 medieval point-and-click fantasy browser game for children for 18 hours a day, my clicks are still not the best and I prefer shift-click my capes instead of right-clicking my max cape in my gear. First world problem, kind of. Anyway, we are going to go to a Fairy Ring by either teleporting to our house or near the Legends Guild with a quest cape, and enter the Fairy Ring code CKR to go to this iconic spot. Travel east and enter the altar, go through your preferred bank, and rinse and repeat. With this method, I was able to net an average of 13.6k nature runes per hour, and with current prices, that goes for about 2.7 mil GP per hour. And yes, of course, this is another method for which you need a higher level than usual because I am crafting double nature runes. So if you can't do this yet, start grinding for you to also get that Karamja Elite Diary out of the way. I know you guys have been slacking on it, so this is the perfect excuse to finally achieve it. On the topic of nature runes, we are going to do the same, but this time through the Abyss. On me I have the Colossal Pouch and the Achievement Diary Cape, just like all of the previous Abyss methods. Not much to say here as we've seen this 2 times already, so just watch out for those PKers. The difference here is pretty big, as instead of 13.6k nature runes through the Fairy Ring method, I was getting 15.2k runes per hour, which means 3 million GP per hour in my pocket. For some odd reason, as of the time of making this video, nature runes are more expensive than death runes, so take advantage of this while prices are still settling. And finally, for the big boy method, we have Wrath Runecrafting. Now, obviously the requirements for this one are the most difficult as you need both a Dragon Slayer 2 and a whopping 95 runecrafting to be able to do this. The only difference here is that you will need an anti-dragon shield as there are dragons on your way to the Wrath altar. Teleport to the Myths Guild, click on the statue, travel south, and exit the cave to land near the ruins leading up to the Wrath altar. Teleport to the bank of your choice and repeat this process for as long as you want. The requirements are well worth it though, because with this fairly chill method, I was getting a little over 9.2k Wrath runes per hour, which again, at current prices, mean a disgusting 3.3 mil GP per hour, and with better clicks, you can easily get above 3.5 mil, but quite frankly, because I play on this screen, I just can't do it fast enough, but I know you guys are better than me, so go ahead and give it a go. Ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it for this video, and there has never been a better time to train runecrafting than now. So grab those pouches, go hunt for your Abyssal Needle, and start making some amazing GP. I want to give a massive thank you to the absolute legends that have decided to become channel members through these past few weeks. Your support honestly means the world to me. If you would like to monetarily support this channel and have a ton of cool benefits on my videos, my live streams, and also on Discord, go ahead and click the join button below to be a part of this amazing project. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope it inspired you to start training the seemingly most hated skill in old school RuneScape. I will see you guys on Monday for the before and after for experience per hour, or even on Thursday if we get to the like goal. Have an amazing week, and I will see you then. Peace.